I am Terra Fannin. I have worked for NRCS for 12 years. I started in the Millshoe field office as a soil conservationist and stayed there for a year and got promoted to Littlefield as a soil conservationist, and then moved to Lubbock as the urban conservationist for NRCS for Zone 1.
My name is Hayden Kaiser. I'm the resource team leader for the Brady Resource Team, and I've been with NRCS for 16 years.
My name is Jessie Hickman. I'm the resource team leader at Sulphur Springs. I've been with NRCS for 20 years this month now.
My name is John Sackett, and I'm a soil scientist with the Natural Resources Conservation Service. I've been with the agency for about 16 years now.
My name is Ed Logan, district conservationist in the Crosbyton field office. I've been in Crosby County for 27 years. I began my career in 1985 in the Bernie field office as a trainee. After graduating college, I began my career in the Matador field office, and since then I've been here in Crosby County.
The favorite part about my job with NRCS is I get to work with the producers on a daily basis in the office and out in the field, and to see them put conservation practices to work in rural and urban settings.
I enjoy looking at all the different soil types in the state and then sharing that knowledge that I've gained with other people.
We get to work with people that are interested in working with us. We don't necessarily have to go out and drum up business, they come to us. It's nice to get out on their private lands. It's nice to get around these counties because there's parts of these counties that time is forgotten. Communities that have disappeared over the years, old homesteads, old farmsteads, ranch houses that are uninhabited now. That's something that most people don't get to see on a day-to-day basis.
I was able to work different parts of the state. We're here in Central Texas as well as down on the border, and to see those different landscapes and knowing or working with the producers down there, working with their environments to be able to adapt with nature as when times of drought or times of severe weather, that they're able to overcome that.
Recently I worked with the South Plains Food Bank in Lubbock. They were interested in some grant opportunities that NRCS had, and to see the many opportunities and work with the food bank and all that they have was a great experience, something I'd never got to do.
A producer or landowner had bought some land here. They were moving from West Texas. They had 1,000 acres that they had purchased. And on this 1,000 acres, there was no grass, no fences. They had water everywhere, and they come in and said, "Help me fix this place. What do I need to do? How can I make this productive? I want to run cattle, what can I do?" And we sat down and we drew it out on a map, laid out all the fields. They had water everywhere. We had about 30 pastures. They took soil samples everywhere, but we started with the fences. Let's get started here, then we'll go to the next step. And through fencing and just rotational grazing, out of that 1,000 acres, we planted 20 acres of grass. The change in management and creating that rotational grazing system, and it turned this operation into, where they could run several hundred head of cattle, and that was probably one of the most remarkable things to see, just through fencing and management, that the grass was there, it just needed a little TLC.
When I was mapping the different soil types, probably the highlight was when I got to go in Big Bend National Park and collect soil samples for a week. We did a lot of hiking, so we did a lot of different traversing of the landscape, and it was a terrific experience that I wouldn't have got to do otherwise, right? As far as what I do now as a resource soil scientist helping people, I cover 52 counties right now, and so I've got to help a lot of different individuals tweak their management operations to improve their production by making adjustments for their soil. And I've had several people tell me how much that it meant to them that I was able to help them.
It's provided me with a lot of flexibility. I've only been blessed with one child, but my job afforded me the ability to attend all his functions, where private industry, some of those folks, their job calls for them to be in that office and they're not able to get out. And so that's the one thing I really liked about my job. It afforded me the flexibility to spend a lot of time with family.
NRCS to me has been awesome. I grew up as a fourth generation in agriculture, and agriculture, I knew that was the path that I wanted to take right out of college, and it's allowed me to see producers be successful and be able to stay in tune with the agriculture community that I wouldn't have ever had another opportunity to.